Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dominique Nicole and I make career lifestyle vlogs here on my channel. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and join the family. So one of my amazing subscribers recommended me to do a Q&A video. So that's what I'm doing today. It will be a little bit of professional, HR, business questions, and a little bit of personal. I may have to do like a part 2 for more like personal questions. So if you have any other questions, be sure to leave them down in a comment and I will do another video. But let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So I am going to be looking down at my notebook right here because I actually film on my phone. So all of my questions and all of my answers and stuff is in my notebook. So if you see me looking down, that is why. So the first question is, did you go to college for HR and do you think a degree is needed for this field? So yes, I did go to college. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration with a concentration of human resources management. I went to Auburn University, War Eagle. Do I think that a degree is needed for HR? Absolutely. A bachelor's degree is needed to be in the HR field. I would not say a master's degree is needed because I do not have a master's degree. Okay, so the next question is, how long did it take you to get your first HR job? It took me a while. I was not that person to land their dream job right off college. It took me a while to get into the HR field. I applied between 50 to 100 jobs, not in just HR, but just jobs that was either going to help me get in that HR career or just like good jobs. And I wasn't even getting interviews. And it was very, very stressful at that time. And I was really depressed. I was like, am I not good enough? There were so many questions that was going on in my head during that time. But what really helped me was I decided to join a mentorship program with my employer at that time, which was in 2020. And shortly after, in 2021, I landed my first HR job. Okay, so the next question is, what did you do before working in HR? In college, I had multiple jobs. I worked at a coffee shop, I worked in retail, and I also worked for the athletic department. So I gained a lot of different experiences throughout those jobs. But right after college, I decided to start working as a bank teller. And I was working for a pretty large company as a bank teller. And that's where I was able to get that mentorship or slash internship opportunity. Okay, so the next question is, how did I get into HR? After attaining my bachelor's degree, I worked really, really hard just trying to gain that experience to start my HR career. While I was in college, I did do one internship program with a career center, and I do wish that I did more internship programs. I wasn't really able to take that opportunity because a lot of the internships were unpaid. So I was needing to work. Unfortunately, I had to work during college, so I was not able to do as many internships, but now they're pretty much all the internships, they're giving you some type of compensation. So I highly, highly recommend to seek out internship opportunity. So while I was working as a bank teller, I was able to join a mentorship program. And with that mentorship program, I was able to sit in on meetings and also kind of like shadow different people within my company or within the HR department. So I was able to shadow somebody in an employee relations department. I was able to shadow someone in compensation, in benefits, in recruiting, and really just network and gain all the different views of HR through that mentorship program. So that was a great experience for me and something that I can document on my resume. Shortly after that, kind of just decided that I needed something fresh. I needed something new. So I decided to jump up and move. I ended up getting my first HR job. And the reasoning why I moved is because I felt like I needed to get to a bigger city with bigger opportunities. And my first job that I landed was a HR coordinator position. So the next question is, what does a typical day in HR look like? So a typical day is different for everybody. Every day is different. It's not going to be the same, whatever role you're in HR. As an HR coordinator, my first job, I assisted with onboarding, e-verify, drug screen, the new hire packets. I assisted with employment verifications. I assisted with the internship program. And I helped plan events and just an overall general contact for the HR department. As a benefits administrator, I handle leave of absence in various states. So at that company, I was handling leave of absence for Connecticut, for Massachusetts, for Alabama, for Florida, for Georgia, for Tennessee, just various states. There was a lot of different states that we were handling leave of absence for. I was also handling workers' compensation. I was handling approving all new hire benefits, handling qualifying events, handling PTO payouts, the COBRA packets, and assisting with open enrollment and pick and benefit plans. So it's just a variety of different things that I was doing in this benefits admin role. Okay, so my current role is a benefits generalist, and I manage the leave of absence process. So this is for all the employees, and this is a larger employer, so I'm covering a lot more people than in my old role. And I also manage short-term disability claims and long-term disability claims, and I assist with various projects. Okay, so the next question is, what industry do I work in? I work in the healthcare industry. Okay, so the next question is just about salary and how can you increase your salary working in HR. I would never disclose my salary overall, but me going from a benefits admin to a benefits generalist, I did get an increase, and it was a great increase for me to change companies. Working in HR, your compensation can vary. It really varies depending on the company, depending on the budget, depending on your experience. There's different things that it varies on. So you can make between $40,000 to over $200,000, depending on what level you are at. And how can you increase your salary? There's various ways that you can increase your salary. It can be your degree. Getting a master's degree can increase your salary. Getting some certifications sometimes can help increase your salary. Performance can increase your salary. Taking on more responsibilities. As you all know, and I stated in my last video and earlier, that I decided to change company to get a salary increase. I'm not saying this is something that everyone can do and it happens to everybody. I changed companies after 1 year. And that's not something that I would recommend for everybody because it may not work for everybody. At my last employer, I did get many promotions as well. So I took on many different projects such as the common reviews or merit increases that you do annually. I took on that project. I took on assisting with pick and benefit plans. So different types of projects can really help you noticed by your higher peers. And that's what really helped me and helped my performance reviews. So the next question is a PHR necessary or any certification, and do you have one? No, I do not have any type of certification. Do I think a certification is good? Yes, I do think certifications are good. A few things about certifications is coming right out of college, trying to attain a certification with no experience, I would not recommend. Whenever you are coming right out of college or in general, really try to focus on gaining your experience first, because a person that has a lot of experience but no certification, and a person that has certification and no experience, more than likely the company is going to go for the person with a lot of experience over the certification. I would try my best to gain that experience first, and then later on down the line, obtain that certification and get those credentials and use that as a salary increase. Okay, so the next question is, what advice would I give someone wanting to pursue HR? I definitely say to go for it. Go for whatever you are wanting to pursue, whether that's HR or not. But take the risk, take the chance, and go for it. If you already have a degree in HR, then I definitely say to look for those entry-level jobs opportunities. And if you're a college student or fresh out of college, look for internship opportunities to gain that experience. Also, a big advice that I would give is to not get discouraged if you don't get a job right away. It's going to take time, and whenever it's your time, you will know it's your time, and blessings will just overflow and overflow. So don't get discouraged. Continue to apply, continue to network and connect with people to get to where you're wanting to be. And whenever you do obtain and get your first job, make sure that you have a teachable spirit and you are going in willing to learn. Okay, so the next question is, what advice would you give someone already working in HR? I think some advice that I would give is to not settle and get comfortable. Still be willing to learn and still have that teachable spirit. It's always something to learn in HR. Connect and network with people in your department. So if you work in employee relations, connect with people in recruiting, connect with people that work in benefits, and see what they do on a daily basis. Learn their jobs and things like that so that you can expand your knowledge overall. When projects come out on the table, take on different projects, and this will really help you to continue to grow overall and help keep your performance up. And lastly, just continue to stay organized. I know sometimes whenever you are comfortable in a job, things may sometimes slip up or can get unorganized or get sloppy. So make sure that you continue to stay organized. Okay, so the next question is, how do you budget within your salary? So I currently budget using a spreadsheet, and I also have a notebook that I kind of like keep with me that I can write down things as well. My biggest advice for budgeting is to live below your means. Of course, you want to enjoy life, but also be aware what you can afford and what you can't afford. Okay, so last question is, am I wanting to do YouTube full-time or just part-time? So right now, I don't plan on doing YouTube full-time. Right now, it's technically just a hobby for me. It's not something that I'm getting compensation for. It's something that I enjoy doing. I like sharing my life with you all. So from these type of videos, from my work day in my life, from cooking, from all different types of aspects of my life, I would like to share with you all, and hopefully I can help someone along the way as well. And also, I absolutely love working in HR, so I don't plan on giving that up anytime soon. I worked really, really hard to be where I'm at today, so it's not something that I am considering. So right now, I just continue to do YouTube as a hobby or on a part-time basis whenever I do start to receive some sort of income. Okay, so that's all of the questions that I have for this video. I hope you all truly enjoyed the video. And if you have any other questions, please be sure to leave them down in the comments. And I could possibly do a part 2. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.